Okay, now we're back for learning of the hand massage. Now, this would be included to the manicure. We have done all the manicure. This is your segment 3. So I wouldn't have to sanitize my hands because this would have been a continuation, but I'm going to, since I did stop the video, I'm going to sanitize my hands anyway. Now, the client still has the cuticle on there that we massaged into her hands, okay? And so we're going to remember that that is on there, okay? Now, the lotion, you're going to take it, open your container. You're going to get some lotion out. If this is a manicure hand that you're doing on, guys, you don't need any more than that. This is plastic. It's not going to absorb moisture very well. So the more you get, the more harder it's going to be for you to get polish removed to adhere to the polish and stuff like that. So don't use any more than that. Also, the container that you use needs to be one that can be closed because you cannot leave anything open. So if you have one that you have to unscrew, you want to change that. One that pumps like your hand sanitizer is amazing, but you probably won't have that. So if you have this is fine because you can close it and you did not have to touch the inside of it, contaminating it. To get this, you want to run it through your hands. 1, this is warming it up. And 2, this is dispersing it through your hands. And you are now going to disperse it onto your client, okay? So you're going to pick your client's hands up and you are going to, this is called effleurage. This is an effleurage movement. It's just a stroking movement. It's making sure that her fingers and hands are saturated with the lotion that you just applied, okay? Now, once you start the manicure, once you start the massage, you never want to abruptly move your hands. That disturbs the massage process. You want to always make sure that you have contact at least with one hand at all times. So your first movement that you're going to do is you're going to hold her wrist, intertwine your fingers like this, and you're going to go, everything's done in 3s. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3. Those are called joint relaxer movements. That's relaxing the joints in her wrist, okay? Now you're going to do the same thing to the fingers. You see I've still got my hands on her and I'm lightly removing my hands. And I'm going to come in, I'm going to glide and come to her thumb. Her pinky, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Relaxing the fingers. 1, 2, 3. Relaxing the fingers. 1, 2, 3. When I get to that middle finger, it gets kind of odd for me. I get a little crunched in. So I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to glide and re-grab because you want contact at all times. Come up this thumb and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now you've completed effleurage and joint relaxer movements. The next thing is effleurage on the top of the hand. And you're going to do everything in 3s, but what is effleurage when you're doing it together? That means this thumb is going in this direction, this thumb is going in that direction, opposite directions. I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to go opposite directions down the hand, 1, 2, 3, all the way down to the wrist. And then I'm going to glide back up and I'm going to do it again, 1, 2, 3, all the way down to the wrist. And then again, opposite directions, okay? Now, I'm going to turn her over, okay? A client can turn her hands over this way, so you got to be careful with, you just want to flop her over. You want to glide her over. Even if you're doing it on a mannequin hand, they want to know that you're treating that mannequin with respect. 1, 2, 3, and you're going all the way down to the wrist, and you can glide back up. 1, 2, 3 is effleurage. And all the way down and all the way back up, and you're going to do everything in 3s. Okay, now you've done the back side, and now you're going to roll her over, keeping contact, and then I kind of come over here till I can grab her on this side. When I grab her on this side, then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and when I get to the end of that finger, I'm going to pinch off. Pinching off just kind of takes all that stress and pulls it outside of their fingers. 1, 2, 3, and pinch off so you can release all her tension outside. And remember, I am removing this hand, but this hand is still in contact. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to pinch to remove all that stress. And I'm going to take this hand, I'm going to glide down, and I'm going to regrasp, okay? Then I can switch to this hand. 1, 2, 3, and pinch. Come back up and glide, and 1, 2, 3, and pinch, removing all the stress from the client, okay? Then I'm gonna kind of do a little bit at the raj, okay? You can see some of that is nothing but skin and removing dead skin from the hand. Okay, then I'm gonna come to the wrist. Now this is very important to do safely, but you're just gonna kind of do a ringing motion. 1, 2, 3, and that's a ringing motion, and it's really releasing some of that stress in that area. Okay, and then I'm going to come down, just working it down, and then I'm going to come and just pull on 1, 2, 3 on one side, and then 1, 2, 3 on the other side. Now I'm done with her massage on this hand. So now I'm going to do, I've got all this blood flow in her hand now, and I have to kind of calm it down. So I'm going to do this. This is called tapotement. Tapotement is where you just kind of let the body know, okay, blood flow can slow down, we're stopping, and so the blood flow that you've got going begins to slow back down, and the hand begins to calm and become totally relaxed, okay? That is the last movement that you do. Then that hand is done, you'll set her down, and you will do the massage on the second.